Morning, guys. Today, as I promised, I am going to be doing a review of some eyeshadow pencils, which I have in my hand here, and also talking to you about eye colours and which colours suit which colour eyes. So I will get into the coloured eyes before I review the pencils. So basically, when you're looking at your eye colour, what a lot of people try and do is match their eye makeup with their eye colour, which is actually a big mistake. So if I just put lots of brown on my eyes now, basically what that does is it has the effect of your eyes kind of disappearing. Not disappearing, but they sort of sink backwards. And it's okay if but it basically you can do better with eyeshadow. So the concept that often people talk about, you often hear on reviews about making your eyes pop. What that means is you create a contrast with your eyes. When you create a contrast with your eye color, basically then your eyes pop forward and it brings out the beauty of your eyes. And that's what you really want to aim for. Now, there are some universal colours, which I will tell you about in a minute. I'm just going to look at my paper because obviously I know all about brown eyes because I have brown eyes myself. But I looked up all the other eye colours so that I could speak to you about it. So, firstly, with my brown eyes, I don't know if anybody's ever seen this, but I will post it later on Facebook. There is a colour wheel. And so what you really want to be aiming for is the opposite on the colour wheel to brown. Now, the opposite of the colour wheel is blue or teal. Very, very contrasting. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to go and whack a load of blue all over my eye. That'd be way, way too much. But it's useful to know that, and I'm going to keep that one up my sleeve for when I'm doing my eye makeup. So just watch your space. Now, other colours that suit brown eyes are green. And when you're going for browns, you can go for browns, but it's better to go for kind of peachy browns and taupe shades rather than just brown, because that will basically create a bit more of a contrast with your eyes. Now, if you have blue eyes, what they say is to go for sort of champagne-y colours. So really sort of light champagne colours. They look wonderful on blue eyes. Taupe, again. Now, I've just said to you that on the colour chart, blue is the opposite to brown. So obviously, brown eyeshadow looks very good with people with blue eyes. And orange as well. Now, you might think I'm crazy, but orangey peachy shades look really good on blue eyes. Now, for green eyes, the opposite colour is red. Now, again, not expecting anyone to go and put red lipstick all over their eyes. But if you look at things with red undertones, like things like burgundy colours, again, taupe, bronze colours, they all work well with green eyes. Coppery colours. Okay, now there is one shade that looks good on every colour eye, and that's the one I've chosen today. Now, this may not be your choice of colour, but I just thought I'd pick this one because it actually works on everybody's eyes, and that is purple, which also happens to be one of my favourite colours. Now, I got a couple of these because I haven't worn purple eyeshadow in so long. I used to wear it all the time in my 20s and 30s. And so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's have another go at some purple eyeshadow. And also because people were talking about sticks. And I do love eyeshadow sticks. Now, these sticks are by NYX. I'm a poet and I don't know it. Now, NYX sell in Boots, but you probably need to go to a very large Boots to get the whole range, if you could see any of the range of NYX. But you can order them online. They're £5 each. There are 32 shades to choose from, so there's plenty of colours. And again, what I will do later on is I will put the colour chart on my Facebook page so that you can have a look at what colours are available. So I thought I would review these pencils. Now, there's some good points and there's some not so good points about these pencils. I do love the colours. Colours are great. So we've got, I'm going to just swatch these on my hand and show you. We've got a purple shade, which is there. Very, very creamy. And we've got a pink shade, which is... Actually, sorry, it's not pink, it's lavender. Right, so, and there's the lavender shade. Okay, so I thought those would be a nice contrast, and they've got a little bit of glimmer. Now, what I like about these is a lot of these pencils that you get are quite shimmery. And as you can see, I've got droopy eyelids. Shimmery colours are not the best thing on droopy eyelids because they kind of draw attention to your lids, and you're better wearing matte. What I like about these is actually they're not too shimmery, and you can actually make them look matte if you want, which I will tell you about later. They also are very, very creamy. They blend quite well together. You could sort of merge them quite well together. Now, the downside to this sort of, I'm going to switch back and forward between the downside and the upside. The downside is that I found when I tried these, that they don't set. So basically, you've got this sticky eye makeup that stays on your eyes and it doesn't set. And sort of when you shut your eyes and open your eyes, you can feel your lids sort of kind of unpeeling themselves from the top lid, which isn't very nice. But I have found a solution to that. Now, the upside of the fact that they don't set is that the ones that I've had that do set, and they set really well, and they last a long time, actually, if the lid comes off in your makeup bag, then basically they dry up and you can't use them again. So one good thing about this is that's not going to happen with these because they just don't set, and there is a solution for them. So I'm going to show you how I would use. Now, I would suggest to pick two shades, a dark shade and a lighter shade. That's all you need. So basically, two shades, a tenner, right, for these two, and as I said, 32 shades. So with the light shade, what you would do is start drawing. Now, these are not the softest pencil, but they're not the hardest pencil either. But just be careful, and don't worry about filling out all the gaps, because the whole idea of these cream pencils is that you then rub them in, and so it basically, you don't have to be too precise. Okay, now I'll do the other one. It's so easy to use these pencils, really easy. Okay, and that piece of hair wants to just keep getting in the way, and again, just rub with your ring finger. Ladies, always do that with eye makeup because your ring finger does not exert as much pressure. Okay, I'm aware of the time. I don't want to go over 15 minutes because, as I say, YouTube don't let me upload it for some reason. So I'm now going to do the dark one. Now, this is where it becomes really handy because you can just draw the line where your crease is and blend it in, and it looks like you spent a long time getting that right. And then what I do is in the corner as well, like that, and then I sweep it up in a little line like that. So you can see, really easy to do. And I'm going to do the other one Now, the other thing you can do, I heard somebody on YouTube a couple of days ago talking about this and actually saying it's such an 80s thing to do. What I'm about to tell you, which is basically you can highlight your brow with the highlighter shimmery shade, and apparently this is so 80s, but I actually like it. And what the hell, I was a teenager in the 80s and I loved it. So you can highlight there. So there you go. You can also use these pencils because they're cream pencils. You can use them to line your eye, and you can also, the other thing is, because they're creamy, you can use them as a base and put other powder eyeshadow over the top. But go easy on it, on the powder, when you do that, because otherwise it gets a bit cakey. And you can put them underneath. So they're quite versatile. Now, I just want to quickly tell you. So the other thing is, so basically I don't like the fact that they don't set and they kind of get a bit sticky. So I've got some no colour. I've got it all ready here. Some no colour powder, which you can get. Don't get sort of one with colour in, otherwise you're basically going to end up putting skin colour. But if you do that, then it will set your eyeshadow. Some no colour face powder. It's basically the one you're looking for. It looks white and it's got no colour in it. If you do that, that will set it. Now, last but not least, I'm just rushing on ahead now, is I've done my purple eyeshadow. I might want to do a bit of a black line. I'll show you all the finished look later on. But then I wanted to get in my blue. Now, I've got two shades. I think last night I showed people on Facebook a picture of me wearing this one, which is kind of a dark navy. I'm going to be a bit bolder today and show you this one. Now, this, again, is the opposite on the colour wheel to brown. And that's what is going to make your eyes pop. As I say, you don't have to put it all over your eyes. And what I do is I just put it going along here. And you will see what I mean about making your eyes pop. It just sort of drawing attention and bringing out your blue eyes. Can you see the difference there about how it kind of just brings out your eyes and it draws attention to your eyes? And you can also do it across the top. And it doesn't look like you've got wild green on here. But it just kind of brings out. Can you see the difference there? So I'm going to finish off the look. And I will take a picture and post it on Facebook later on. So hope you liked my video today. If you do, please press like and please subscribe. Thanks very much. Bye.